Hi, my name is Zach Kesson, and today on the Beam channel, I wanted to talk about WebMachine. First, I should say, if you'd like to get started with Erlang or Elixir, then you should give me a shout. I do training courses for teams around the world. WebMachine was originally created at Basho for building RESTful APIs, and it's a very interesting API framework. If you look at the HTTP protocol, that you will find that there are many different status codes that represent many different things. And yet, most of our applications traditionally have not used them. Maybe you get a 404 occasionally, but there's many other things that the web can do, that HTTP can do for you, that perhaps you're not aware of and not using to their fullest extent. So WebMachine uses this ginormous finite state machine here to represent what the full state of the web is. And basically the way it works is you have lots of little callback processes that call as you move through the web machine, through the state machine, to create different aspects of your request and handle them in different ways. You start here down at the lower left-hand corner, and the first thing you're going to ask is the service available? Is the method implemented? You could tell it, okay, this URL only supports get and put. So if you get a post request, it'll just give you a 501. And you don't have to remember these codes, by the way, at all. The thing does it for you. Is it a bad request? Is it unauthorized? All of those things. And then you can start doing things like content negotiation. This is hugely powerful. So for example, if you're providing data to the user, maybe the API says it can be requested in two different forms. Maybe you can get either XML or JSON, or even protocol buffers, or whatever. So you can actually have a function that says, okay, this is how you generate the request, and here's how you encode it in different ways. And then WebMachine will say, oh, the user says he'd prefer JSON. This user prefers JSON. I'll give him JSON. User 2, oh, he prefers protocol buffers. We'll give her protocol buffers. Client 3 prefers XML. Give them that. You can also do things like, say, e-tags. You can code the current data, so you can say have an if-none match, and the user says, okay, I have e-tag X. This e-tag. Oh no, you're current. You're good, and that's independent even of how you encode the data. So you have this huge complex thing. You don't have to use all of it, by the way. It takes some things. And you can very quickly implement things like, I want to be able to gzip all my requests as they go out. Okay, 2-line function, you're done. And now anytime a user requests that the data come out compressed, it will automatically send it out to that user, gzipped, saving you a lot of bandwidth. So WebMachine is a really neat thing. I recommend, even if you're not going to use it, take a look at it. If you prefer the Elixir version, it's eWebMachine. Same basic idea. Also, the cool thing is if you look at this diagram here, and you're unsure how your request paths through it, you can turn on debugging in WebMachine, and it'll actually give you an interactive version of this where it'll show you the inputs and outputs to each box that your request called. So it's a really nice thing, and you can actually allow your application to use the full richness of HTTP so that instead of getting a generic error when something goes wrong, a redirect has the appropriate HTTP status codes. And it has almost every HTTP status code on there. The only one I don't think it has, or one of the few it doesn't have, is 418, which was a joke anyway, because that's the I'm a teapot, and a few others. So that is an amazingly cool tool. I recommend you look at it. If you have questions or comments, please give me a shout, and I'd be happy to help you and your team with Erlang or Elixir.